What's up, y'all? It's your boy Batmac, and here we go with a new thing coming to the channel. Honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna be posting games of this stuff, but I do want to continue this all the way up until Madden 19 does come out, and start one up for Madden 19 once it is out. So this is going to be the start of a 32-man Madden League. I don't know if we're actually going to get it to 32, but I want some of you subscribers to be in the league. I got some friends that are going to be in the league. So hopefully, as long as we can get to at least 15, then I'd be very happy with half the league being controlled by, users. As of right now, I know 2 teams are taken. Obviously, I'm going to be the New England Patriots, and I have a friend that is going to be the Dallas Cowboys. So right now, at least on the top of my head, 2 teams are taken, and the other 30 teams are available still. So I'm just going to show you guys this right here, just the settings for the thing, and then I'm going to explain the rules and how everything is going to go down for this league. So right now, the league is going to be on All Madden. I don't see it any other way. We have to have it on the hardest difficulty. It's going to help. It's going to help separate the disparity between good and bad players. And if you're playing the CPU, I want it to be as hard as it possibly can be. So yeah, I'm going to keep the game speed at normal. The game style is going to be competitive because I just feel like competitive makes it more authentic as far as players go, because less big plays will be happening. Competitive, when you're playing on competitive, you really earn your plays. Sometimes on simulation, plays will just kind of just happen. Like bigger plays, things get more open and stuff, and I'd rather you really earn everything that you get. Trade type, everything's available. Coach firing, it's going to be only CPU only. Salary cap obviously going to be on. Relocation settings are going to be, I'll make it all users. All users can relocate. I don't really care what you do with your team. Injuries are going to be on. Pre-existing injuries are off. I'm going to make it so end of the season players progress. That way, certain things happen. I'm going to make the quarter length 7 minutes. I just feel like that's just the best way to have it. Minimum play clock 17. Accelerated clock is going to be on, especially since this is a 7-minute game. And sometimes games start getting longer than you want them to, especially if you start getting killed. All of this stuff is all manual, so you guys have to be able to do this yourself. Pop-ups, the game's been out for this long, so I assume you should know how to do it. Don't even bother trying to just join the league like this. If you want to join the league, you're gonna have to comment on this video, and then I can give you my contact information from there. But this is not going to be the password, and I'm going to change the name. So as of right now, don't even bother trying to join it like this. Okay, so yeah, without further ado, we're gonna jump into this part. I'm gonna show you guys at least the jump up starting to the league. I'm excited to be the Patriots. I'm excited to see how some of y'all play this game. I'm excited to see if you guys can truly, end up taking the crown, trying to be the best team. So anyways, the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to show you guys gameplay sliders that we'll be having. I'm not going to explain them. I'm just going to play the sliders that I always play with, and the ones that kind of fit a lot of Madden YouTubers' stuff. So these are the the gameplay sliders. I'll let y'all deal with it later. Later. This is how everything's going to be. You guys can look at it once you guys join the league as well. That's just the way it goes. XP sliders, I'm not going to be everybody at 100. I actually have a certain set of them that I follow once I get to that. Okay, right here. So I just feel like, some positions obviously progress better than others. So I don't want everybody to be on the same plane as far as XP points that they do earn, because then some guys will just become 99 overalls way too fast. Like wide receivers, one receiver can go off, and then all of a sudden this guy's like a 99 overall. And then obviously some other positions that are harder to, get up to the level that you want them to. Then you need them to have a fair chance in this league. So obviously, this is exact sliders, XP sliders I'd be using for my Patriots Connected franchise. If you guys have been following that, and you guys see how the players progress in that. So it's not like anybody's going to be really held back. It's going to be just fine. It's all fair in the end. Okay, but now I want to get to the rules. So the rules for this thing, I will have them in the bottom in the description. But I'm going to say these right now, and then you guys can read the description also. So as far as in-game rules, there's no nano blitzing. That is not tolerated, and the abuse of that will get you kicked out of the league. There's some blitzes in this game that, you can look up on Madden that the Madden AI just can't keep up with, that your quarterback literally has no time to throw the ball, and if you guys end up getting caught using that, then you guys will be kicked out of the league. If the game is in the second half and one person has a substantial lead, a disconnect will result in a forced win unless both parties agree to replay the game. If you are habitually disconnecting, you'll be awarded a forced loss. If you are winning, because that is even if you are winning, because that is just not fair to people with a stable connection. So even if you just disconnect and you are winning, unless you guys agree to replay the game, then you get that loss, because it's just not fair for people with a stable connection. I feel like this rule is fair. If you guys don't feel that way, then you guys can leave comments at the bottom, and we can talk about it later. Also, as far as games, the games must be streamed on either Twitch or YouTube. That way we can all see if you guys are following the rules and the rules are being followed. Regular season, the home team will stream. During the playoffs, the away team will stream. Now fourth down rules, you can go for it on 4th and 1 at any time from anywhere on the field. Fourth and any distance, if on or past your opponent's 40-yard line, which is going in to score, then you can go for it. Fourth and any distance if you're down by 17 or more points. And then fourth and any distance from anywhere in the fourth quarter and overtime, you can go for it. And you can go for it anytime when you're fourth down in a special teams formation. So in other words, if you're 4th and 5 on your own 20, the rule is you can't go for it unless you're in the fourth quarter, overtime, or you're down by 17 points. Honestly, that's just to save you guys in the end of the day, because I know some of you guys just like to go for it on 84th down, which sets you guys up for failure. So just looking out for you guys. The league matchup etiquette. The league advances every 3 days. If you tag your opponent on the group chat that I will be creating on an app, which I will get to later, and if you respond to them on day 1 and they don't respond, you can get an auto or force on day 2 or 3. If one player is available only one of the days and then the other player is available only on day 2 or 3, the game will be simulated. We are not truly waiting for anybody unless there's a special circumstance. If both players are available on the same days but can't agree on a time, the game will be simulated. Also, as far as player rules, there are going to be no changing positions. So I'm not going to be able to just go... there's not going to be... Okay, you can change positions with certain circumstances. So you can switch linebackers to safeties, but you cannot switch safeties to linebackers. So you can't go switching Earl Thomas to a linebacker where his coverage is going to be 99, and then you basically just cannot do any crossing routes. It is not going to be allowed. If we catch you doing that, I'm switching that player back, and you're getting kicked out of the league. You can only change positions that are sort of alike. So you can ultimately change a corner to a safety. So you can change left end to a right end. You can change like a middle backer to an outside backer or a D end. So you can do those, but I'm not going to have you guys doing those cheese things like I said, like put Earl Thomas at middle linebacker or outside linebacker, and all of a sudden is this OP linebacker. It's just not being allowed. And as far as changing linebackers to safeties, it's only gonna be allowed if that person did play safety during his career in college, or if he did once in the NFL. That's the only time. So like players like Mark Barron, Deion Buchanan are linebackers that you can switch to safeties. Receivers cannot be changed to tight end. So I don't care if you have Mohamed Sanu and he's older, you're not putting him at tight end. After the draft is advanced, you may change or draft a player to the position, any position on the field. Only a player from that draft, not a player that was on your roster. And it is changed. Once it is changed, you may not change him back. So like once you change a wide receiver to a tight end, you will not be able to change him back to a wide receiver during the season or any time after. Example like Ty Montgomery getting changed to running back. You change him to running back, you're not switching him back. Jabril Peppers, you got to switch from safety to linebacker. Tavon Austin, wide receiver to running back. Deion Jones, safety to linebacker. The little things, those are just examples. But yeah. So you cannot change someone's position, drop them in free agency, then re-sign them for cheap, and then change it back to the original position. Because this causes your team to be like way better than everybody else, and the salary cap is designed to prevent that. So, no, do not go changing Sue to an O lineman, and his overall is terrible, and then you re-sign him for cheap, then put him back at D tackle. That is not going to be allowed, and it just will not be tolerated. Trading, there are going to be no trading allowed with a computer if the team is not controlled by a user, unless the player is below 70 overall. I might be able to change that a little bit, just in case like certain players just really do not play. Then you can do that, but we will talk about that later. Some of these rules obviously can be changed over time, but these are the base rules right now. There's no temporary trades, which is where you give someone a player for a week so they can beat somebody else, and then you trade that person back. Those will not be allowed. No trading with a player on auto. I feel like that's pretty fair. Pretty yeah. I mean, that just goes without saying. And then I want to say 3 trades are allowed during the regular season, but I think unlimited. I think you should be allowed to trade unlimited amount of trades. Yeah, I just think that'll be fair. Also, all trades are available. So I'm saying you can't go trading somebody for to a team for a week, but all trades are legal. So I mean, if you or somebody that just wants, if you have I don't know, who would I say? If you have the Pittsburgh Steelers and you want to trade Le'Veon Bell and Antonio Brown to one player, go for it. That is your fault. It is your loss. Trade. You guys know the term. I'm not gonna say it on YouTube, but you guys know the term. That is available. All right. So, all trades are available. You just can't have temporary trades, and you just can't trade to the computer unless the player is trash. So, I just feel like that is fair. So, all user-to-user trades are available. And then also, last but not least, I want everybody that wants to try to plan on joining this league to download the app GroupMe. It's an app that has a hashtag as the icon, and I'll just show you guys a little picture up on here. the way that this is gonna be, I just feel like it's gonna be the best way for us to all communicate and talk to each other as far as how we want to and when we want to play, when you guys can schedule things. And if you guys do try to plan on talking to this league, try to contact me through the comment section. I will try to get your contact information. Then I will add you guys to the group so you guys can talk. And also, once you guys join the group, make your guys' name something that has to do with the team you are controlling. It could literally just be New England Patriots. Like for me, like that could literally be my name in there. Like if you're controlling just whatever team, I want there to be a disparity, like that way we know you can message each team accordingly on that group. And well, I guess anyways, I mean, I understand this kind of boring video, just looking at my depth chart the entire time, but I mean, what is really important is the content of this topic right now. So without a further ado, I guess I'll just hope to see some of y'all in this league, and may the best man win. And I hope like I said, I plan on trying to do this league all the way up until Madden 19 comes out, or at least right before it, because I do want to take a little break from Madden right before Madden 19 comes out. So, I mean, let's see how many seasons we can get in before Madden 19 does peek around the corner. So with that, anyways, y'all, it's your boy Batmax saying peace out again. If you guys want to check out the rules, they are in the description below. And yep, just hope to play y'all soon. Anyways, deuces.